Let's have the spear out. The spear is the best way to fight them. You're bleeding out, you're going to die. You don't even realise it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Conan Exiles with beginner gameplay with Gazbeard. That Dafari encampment that we were at in yesterday's episode, I've been back several times and finally I've been able to find the Ritualist fighter. She didn't spawn every time, but this time she did, and I've been able to capture her. We've got her bound up. That's the entrance to the camp. How do we get her back? And the reason I ask that is because you can't swim the Great River or anywhere with a captive in tow. As soon as you start swimming, you lose them. So I'm going to show you the route back if I can find it from here, and because we're in hyena territory, I'm going to sprint this first bit, try and keep out of their way. Oops, we're out of stamina. That was not what I intended. I believe this is the drop down that we want. Certainly looks like it. Yeah, so this is the zigzag drop down, and keep an eye on that rope in the number 5 slot. You see how it's weakening or getting weaker, losing its strength, hit points, whatever you want to call it, the longer that we're dragging this captive around. So once we get to a safe point like this, and this is a fairly safe point, I don't believe there's any critters to attack us here. What I'm carrying plant fibre that we took off some of the people we killed. So while we're here and we're safe, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into inventory and I'm going to repair it while it's in use. You notice I'm carrying a spare in the number 6 slot, and unfortunately that means that she becomes untied, so always make sure you're in a safe spot. Again, just equip the rope, dab E, and tie her up again. Let's just do a bit of sprinting to try and save life on the rope, and lots of desert berry bushes there, but we've got a captive, so I'm not stopping. Now this narrows here, which is just upriver of the zigzag, and just before Skulker's End, Dafari encampment, is shallow enough that you can wade over. It's the only bit of the Great River where you can do that. So that's how you get your captives from north of the river, across the river, and back to your base. And one tip is that stamina will rebuild quicker if you don't use all of it. So there we've run out of stamina, and there's about a 5-second delay before it starts rebuilding. And here we're not going to run out of stamina, and you'll see that it rebuilds immediately. So there, stop running, I'll leave that last little bit of stamina on, and it rebuilds immediately. So don't run out of stamina. Always, whatever you're doing that's using a lot of stamina, stop it just before you run out, and you can rebuild it quite quickly. So there again, we stop it just on that last little tick, and it rebuilds immediately. And we come up here. Right, now has this archer on the Wheel of Pain has broken, which is great, so we just move her across, and this one is now on it. We don't want to move her, we just want to get the wheel of pain rolling. There we go. So she will start converting. Now I've got a feeling that she counts as a class 4, which means she is going to take forever to convert. We will see. There's a little tick just appearing on her. Just a hint of conversion. Seems quite slow. Well, by the time we get the other stuff sorted out, we'll find out. Right. So, get out of that boxing pose. We're over encumbered. Let's put the ropes back in here. We'll tell this one to repair using the plant fibre that we've got on us. There we go. And let's start unloading. First things first, we've got a bunch more plant fibre that can go into there. We've got some seeds somewhere. No, not this trip. I thought we had. Never mind. Right, so the rest of that plant fibre can go in the compost bin, because that does need plant fibre. It's getting a bit short on it. We've got no putrid meat to throw in there just yet. Now, which... It is ice shards, so we're going to put that ice shard on the altar of Amir. Slowly building them up. We're going to need a lot of them once we get a bit further down the experience road. Got some skins on us. Yep. We'll give them to the leathersmith, the tanner. Hello, you. What's up? Hey? You're looking very glum today. You got to talk to your NPCs. Just lets them feel appreciated. Right, what else are we carrying? Because that determines where we're dumping stuff off. Right, we've got some silver and bones for the alchemist. We've got some obsidian. I'm not sure where that gets used. Probably needs smelted first. Got some hyena pelts, some feral flesh to cook, grease orb for the alchemist, and some purified water for the cook's cupboard. Right, so we'll throw that obsidian in here. Put it up there. I'm building up quite a collection of stuff that needs smelted, to be honest. I'm going to need to think about telling him to do some work shortly. Right, so we'll put the feral flesh down there. Get that cooking, because that goes in the thrall pot, and they are short of proper meat. And that orb goes in there. The bones go in there. Silver coin goes in the cupboard. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Purified water goes in there. Hyena pelts go in there. Darfari bug soup. What do we want to do with Darfari bug soup? Well, I'm not sure if it's got any properties. If it's got any special properties. What I might do is just keep it with us. Right, wood Who needs wood? I can't remember if the stoves use wood or not. I think they do. So what we'll do is we'll just split that, and for now we'll put that in there. 20 on each stove. Start building them up. I honestly can't remember. Right. So that's ready for the thrall pot. We've got a Dafari mask and a Dafari banner. Well, this is the armor cupboard. What I'll do is I'll just throw them in there for now. I'll figure out what to do with them later. Meanwhile, we've got this archer. Here's her gear sitting here, pre-made. And I don't think we've got anything else to drop off, have we? Just that meat. Okay. So we're over encumbered. We are hungry and thirsty, so a minute. Just take a drink. We'll refill the flask from the well as we go past. That's what it's there for. There we go. Put that meat in there. This archer's going up on the top floor of the tower. She'll be the third archer on the top floor, which is one of the things that we've been waiting for. And the main reason I want 3 archers up here is in case of purge attack from that slope there. 3 archers should be able to keep them busy until I can get to them. Right, so put her on the ready bar, place her down. I suppose she should be looking out, shouldn't she? Put her there, and then press E to interact, and we don't want her using that. Put that there. Bow is her primary weapon. Drop the arrow on it to tell her which ammunition to use, and then that arrow goes in there as her ammunition. Pike goes in there as secondary weapon. Start swapping clothes for armor. Like that. Jolly good. Then all of this lot we can drop because we don't want it, including the Dafari cudgel. Don't want it. Right, there we go. That's her into place. So that's 3 archers up here. Could actually maybe get a 4th one over here. It is an archer tower after all. I'll be glad once we get the experience and level ups that I can change these short fences for the proper battlements, crenellations, so that they can shoot down close to the tower. Right, so that's that bit of the mission done. That's what's her face, whatever she's called, the Ritualist on there. Now I wanted to show you somewhere else beyond that Dafari camp that we've just dragged her back from, where I promised you we would make new discoveries and learn a few things. So let me just very quickly check my inventory is set correctly. It is. We've got food and water, flask is full, our armor's in good condition, our weapons are in good condition, our tools are good enough to go. Yeah, they've not suffered too badly. So, again, I'll speed it up getting there, but basically we're going back to exactly where we just started the video from. So I'm going to do this in triple time, get us there quickly, and I'll see you over there. Right, so here we are, back at the entrance to that Defari encampment. That big building there, part of the unnamed city, is your marker to make sure you're on the right location. And then these rock stacks here. Now we're not going in there again this time. What we're going to do is we're going to go down here when I find the right route. That'll do. And we're going to follow the desert round. We're going to keep the Defari encampment on our left, the unnamed city on our right, and we're just going to follow this slope. I'll come up here and you can see that reddish tree against the background of the green trees. That sort of lets you know that you're coming the right way. There we are, we've discovered Algar's Overlook. And there's a bunch of ruins here. Let's just have a nosy round them. A couple of tents there. Oh, there's ghosts. We've learned the Khitan dance. Which you've probably seen a couple of your dancers doing. Anything else to learn here? Nice tent. I think this is the only place that I've seen where you can see these tents deployed to get a feeling for the size of them. I don't know if they give you any shelter in a sandstorm. Let's just step in them. Yeah, almost full shelter standing under there, look. You look at the top left of screen. And this one? This one is full shelter. No, only if you stand in the right bit. There we are. So if you face that, if you stand still and face that way, you're full shelter. And that way. Right, I thought it changed. Okay, so having one of these in your inventory during a sandstorm before you've researched the sandstorm mask will protect you from the sandstorm because it gives you full shelter. There we are. How's about that then? Right, now I was sure there was a journal or something lying around here that we could read and learn a bit more of the lore. Let's... there's the back of the Defari encampment that we've raided. So we could actually have come up here from the Defari encampment. Let's just have a I wander around the ruins. Got to remember we're in Scorpion territory here. And there's one of them across there. Just behind my aiming dot. Centre of screen. The big one. Not seeing anything else here. Like I say, I was sure there was a journal or something here, but I can't locate it. Maybe you guys know where it is and you can drop something in the comments to remind me so that I can come back up and get it. And do leave comments, please. Just, you know, ask your questions, leave your comments, make your observations, tell me what I missed. Right, there's another scorpion over there. There's another big one over there. We is going to have to do a bit of sprinting here. Wait until we hear the drums. They're ignoring me. If they're ignoring me, it may well be that we can fight them. Let's have the spear out. The spear's the best way to fight them. You're bleeding out, you're going to die. You don't even realise it. Right, well that one's not bothered with us. Let's get the skinning knife out. And that gives us a load more chitin, which we can use for making those shields. Let's get the little one. And I've no idea why it's not attacking. This time, let's just try it with that, see if we can get a poison gland. We've got feral flesh. Just feral flesh. Okay. Well, I'm feeling brave. Let's try that other big scorpion, because I think it might be the big scorpions that drop the poison glands, and the alchemist uses those for different things. You can also use them to put poison on your daggers, and I believe you use them for making poison arrows or something. I can't remember. So, is this guy going to attack us, or is he going to run away? Stop being a wuss. Lots of XP coming off these things as well. As soon as you see that bleed marker, back off. Let your stamina rebuild. Go back in. Get that combo in. Get the bleeds stacked up on them. Try the cleaver on this one. Feral flesh, ichor. Feral flesh. Only feral flesh, no poison gland. That's a shame. I was sure we got poison glands from them. I would rather have had the chitin than the ichor, because we can get ichor from fish. And feral flesh we can get from just about anything, including imps. Never mind. It was worth a try. Mind you, we did get a lot of it. 46 feral flesh. That'll keep the thrall pod happy for a while. Let's move those down. 33 chitin is enough to make another 6 shields, which will keep us going for a while. It'll allow us to upgrade our shield, and also to make a chitin shield for that new brawler that we've just put onto the Wheel of Pain. Well, I'm not sure if they'll actually interact with the Wheel of Yog or not. I mean, there's a ritualist, you know, sort of theory says that they're sort of a religious type. Right, we'll skin this one for the chitin. There we are. Our encumbrance is not too bad. We get the opportunity now to go fight the Dafari, and it's getting very close to sunset. We may end up having to fight our way through the camp in the dark. I'm not going to take any captives this time, it's just going to be straightforward fighting. So let's get a bow on the ready bar. In fact, what we need to do is swap the skinning knife and the cleaver and put the religious harvesting tools on there, because we've been neglecting filling up our altars with the relevant bits. That's got your attention. Stops you wandering into the camp. Oi! You went straight past me. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to break the video here a second because I want to check a few settings. If the scorpions weren't attacking us and he ran straight past us, there's something wrong in the settings. Let me go check them. Okay, right, I've switched a few things about and restarted the game basically. Let's see if that fixes the fact that nobody's willing to actually fight me. Right now, he's got a couple of bits on him that we want. We want that. We want to keep collecting plant fibre for making gruel and compost. And we'll go for his steak. There we are, unblemished human meat. See if we can get a skin off him. No. Right, drop the human flesh. We'll keep that one. And as I said, we're going to have to do this at dark. Don't like doing this in the dark because they come out of everywhere. Wow, we've got 4 of them standing here at the same time. We're going to have to just blitz our way in. Before we do that, let's just eat something, take a drink.
Come into the light, Shy Shadow. Don't take me.
Bloody archers. Right, what's he got? He's only got plant fibre on him. It's the only thing he's got that we're interested in. Get our Yogite cleaver out. We've got a skin off him this time. I'll take that. What you got, missus? You've only got plant fibre as well. Got a hide and an unblemished human flesh. Oh, and another hide. Oh, excellent. What have you got? Well, you know what? I might take those logs off you this time. Oh, come on. What have you got? We'll have that. We'll take your logs. We'll take your iron arrowheads. Get rid of the human flesh. Get rid of the severed limb. Keep our weight down as much as possible. What have we got in here? Ooh, we want everything in here. Yeah. take the lot. Unfortunately, it's put a lot of it up there, which is not where I want it. Move that wood down and make it easier to move that bark down. Yeah, I'm just standing in the middle of the Dafari camp with my sword out with impunity. It happens. Right. Whoa, they're doubled up on everybody, look. This is tricky. Oops.
Come, Shadow.
Oh, that's a Medicine Man 3. Damn it. I wish I'd realised that. I would have kept her alive. She'd have been better than the one that we've got. Never mind. Right, Yog Cleaver time again. What's she got on it? Nothing that we want. What's he got? Well, we could take the wood, I suppose. Come on, hit her. That's it. Put that away. Drop that human meat, stop the over encumbrance. And just working around the camp carefully, piece by piece. We need to eat something because he'd actually got a hit on us for a change. Yog Cleaver time again. Ooh, dried berries. We'll have them. I'll have your wood. We're at 99%. We may have to start dropping stuff soon. Hello, silver coins. And that's us at 100%. I don't know if we're over encumbered at that point or not. It's not tell. Well, we are. I can tell by how we're moving. Right, so put that away. Get that out. Drop the human meat. Puts us back to 99% encumbrance. Oh, forgot to move that ale down. So if we move the bark down with the wood. Put the ale in there. What else can we drop? Kind of hard because I want everything that we've got. Hauling in the woods saves me harvesting it. Right, we've cleared that side of the camp. Yeah, everybody's doubled up right now. Don't know why. What's her issue? You know what? I think I'll just make a run out of the camp to get back with what we've got because we're at full encumbrance. She's kind of a stroppy mare, isn't she? She's shaking her fist at somebody. Yeah, I think we've got enough goods, so I'm gonna run it out, watching the stamina. Oops. And I don't believe... Oh shit, they did follow me. Oops. Yeah, we'll get your ice shard for him here. That's all we really want. Drop the human meat. Puts us back to being unencumbered. And we'll get these goodies back into the house. And that'll be the end of the episode. Now, I'm not going to make you suffer me running all the way back and putting the goodies away, so I'll just end it here as we're running along the shore. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope there's some tips and usefulness in amongst all of my mutterings and mumblings that you find valuable. If you do, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're tempted to give the video a dislike, as I've been saying for the last few days, because I've had a huge surge of dislikes for some reason, if you're going to leave a dislike, please leave a comment to say why. It's very, well, let's just say disrespectful probably to just drop a dislike and run away without saying why you disliked it. Help me to improve the channel to what you want. If you don't like the videos, tell me what you don't like and I will see what I can do about fixing it. You know, it's that simple. Anyway, I'm the Gazbeard. It's getting near to Christmas, so enough of this confrontational drivel. Let's end it on a happier note and say that I'll be back tomorrow with another video at the usual time, 5 PM UK time. There will be a Christmas special in the Conan Exiles series during the Christmas week. I've got something special, a little bit special lined up for you, and I'll see you tomorrow as well as next week. From me, as always, it's not goodbye, it's just bye for now. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.